Hi, welcome to Teach Star, and in this episode we're just looking at generally a process that teachers do not do sometimes that will really help with behaviour issues. So behaviour issues is something every teacher has on some level. Some obviously worse than others, some classes worse than others, some days worse than others, some schools worse than others, but every single teacher has a level of behaviour issue, probably every single day. And if you don't, then please don't write in the comments, because I'm not quite sure people will want to hear how amazing your days are as a teacher all the time. There's always something that crops up. Now, we're going to talk in this video first about attribution. And attribution is really important. I put my psychology hat on. Attribution means, what do you blame for something going wrong? And in sports psychology, they say that when you win, you need to attribute internally to build up your confidence. But when you lose, you attribute externally, like the referee was biased or whatever it is. You attributed something else to keep your confidence up. And actually, that's a very good extrapolation. We'll take that and put it into teaching. And I think that's fantastic. I think that teachers should be pushing or pulling good things onto them and pushing bad things off to some degree. However, this video is going to say the complete opposite of that, for very good reason. I've worked with quite a few teachers in the past and have heard of quite a few teachers who always attribute externally. That class are awful, or that student is evil. And my concern with that is that you're never going to improve as a teacher as long as you attribute externally. What I'm suggesting in this video is, yes, most things attribute externally. Yes, that class are awful, etc. Push all that away from you. Absolutely, you need confidence as a teacher. You have to have that confidence. But when you've attributed externally, it was their fault, you then pull it back and you take a nugget and you think, but did I do anything? Like, you self-evaluate. Did I do anything that led to that? I knew they were awful, so did I set up the lesson correctly? Did I plan it properly? Did I plan for that student who I know was going to do that when I asked them not to, or whatever? I knew that student wouldn't be quiet when I was talking, but I talked. And so there's a certain level of, as teachers, having to be critical on oneself when we push all of the nasties away, and so we don't make ourselves feel awful and we're rubbish as teachers and confidence starts dipping. That benefits no one. But to also pull a little bit back and maybe put it in a separate area. So emotion, everything good comes here, everything bad goes there. But I want to look at that, because I don't want that to happen. Yes, it was all their fault, but actually I don't want that to happen. I want that to improve. And self-evaluation is so important. And teachers can be 20, 30 years into the job and never ever self-evaluate, never think that they could actually not be doing the best job that they're able to do, never look at what they're doing, never think, am I being too strict, or am I being too soft, or whatever. And I think it's absolutely important. And if you're struggling with behaviour, don't blame yourself, don't attribute all the behaviour internally, because it won't be your fault. But our responsibility as teachers is not to do an amazing job for the really well behaved students and do a really bad job for the not so behaved students. Our job encompasses everyone, and so don't blame yourself for the not so well behaved students, don't make yourself feel down, but you've also got a responsibility to make sure that you're evaluating yourself and thinking, what can I do with these students? And this series is all about getting solutions to you, so you know what to do as a teacher. And I think I said Siri, so my phone has gone off. Probably a good time to end it. I hope you've got loads of comments to say on this. If you feel that self-evaluation is not a good thing, or you feel that actually whatever you do, it doesn't matter, that they're evil and it's not your fault, you do really good lessons, and I'm absolutely sure there's people out there who spend ages on their lessons and still get poor behaviour. But sometimes it's not necessarily about the work you put into the lesson. Sometimes it's about observing other teachers and trying to pick up the subtle tricks. And again, this channel is all about the subtle tricks. I'm going to go through as many as I can and have done already. In the early videos, I've talked about behaviour a lot. So maybe look through those and see if there's anything you can pick up. I'll give you a clue. 3, 2, 1. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more from us, please click subscribe. We release videos every single weekday at 5 o'clock in the evening. Thank you.